We're back, baby.
All three.
All three. I feel like it's been a year.
It feels like it's been a little while since December.
It's been a month, I think.
And I was the one that kind of got the ball rolling on not all of us being in just because of various gigs and bookings. And then there was a family thing and you had a road gig and you needed to be off.
Mm-hmm.
We don't ever want to not be together, but you had Tooth and then travel.
Tooth and then Vegas. Yeah. And in 2 weeks, I'll be in Hawaii, but you guys understand. Anyway, but things are looking good. Something happened to me like an hour ago that I'm thinking maybe the universe is shining on me.
Okay.
Do you know what the Ice Dream Cup is at Chick-fil-A?
No.
The Ice Dream
Cup, like ice cream, dream?
Some new ice cream thing.
Okay.
I order my normal 12-piece and fries. They go, hey, we made an Ice Dream Cup by accident. Would you like it for free?
Oh, shit.
Yeah. I would like free ice cream.
I want that. That's the onion ring in the Burger King fries conundrum.
It's a freaking cup of vanilla ice cream. That's just, it's that, Joe. Yes.
Look at that shit.
I didn't try it yet. I'm going to save it for later. I had to get here. But yeah. Do you want free ice cream?
It's in the freezer right now?
Yes, it's in the freezer.
Things are coming up in the house.
Yes.
Yeah.
Can you go grab it?
All
right, I'm gone.
Yeah, go right now. You're going to miss a third episode just because we're fucking fat. Do you know there's an interesting Maryland Chick-fil-A distinction? You heard of the Blue Kitchen? The Chick-fil-A Blue Kitchen? And I know about this.
That's the gay bar thing?
It is, where they serve Chick-fil-A cock. It is a test kitchen.
My pleasure.
Yeah, I'll stop by. But my ass is open on Sundays. They have a test kitchen where they try out new menu items that they may or may not release to the nation.
Yeah.
It's in Maryland. And it's a weird fucking building. It's just this big cube of a building with one entrance in and out. You can't go in. There's a pull-up, walk-up window, and you could eat outside of these picnic tables. You can get pizzas. You can get wings. You can get sweet potato, Krabby Tots and shit. They have all these different delights, and it's somewhere here in Maryland that you could try all this shit.
All right. Hear me out. I got an idea. We need an investor, though.
Okay.
It's
Chris or Steve-O.
A food court.
Mm-hmm.
But everything at the food court is restaurants like Chick-fil-A, Burger King, all never before 8 items.
I love
new items.
All new items.
This guy loves the gimmick.
I'm eating there. I weigh 300 pounds. I weigh 300 pounds.
I'm getting the crab biscuit Burger King. And I'm going to love it.
I'm doing everything I can to get I'm going to get cream of crab soup at a Taco Bell.
Yes.
Oh, yeah. No, I'm getting everything. I'm getting the Burger King steak.
Yes, the beef Wellington at Wendy's.
Yes.
Do you know on that prep that we have for so there's a service that they provide, I guess, funny stories to radio
Dr.
stations,
Dave, complete sheet, stuff like that.
So when I do the news, I look on there, and every single week there's a section that gives new food items that are, and there's like 3 of them every time you click on it.
Mm-hmm.
And there's
always something new.
500 brand new items.
Yeah, Roy Rogers has parfait now.
Finally.
Finally. At long last. Okay. Yes. Because of the new administration, parfait is back at Roy Rogers. Sorry, eggs are still $1,000, but we're getting dessert. See, we fuck with everybody. Thank you, everybody in the chat tonight. Pam,
looking good.
Jared, holy shit. Edwin, we pointed out, Joe noticed ahead of time. Chat was fucking popping off before we even kicked this thing off tonight. So yeah, let's keep up that energy in the months to come. You just got back. Where do you want to start? Week 1 was Tooth. Week 2 was Vegas.
Well, week 1 was Tooth. Literally back on the 4th of July, I ate these things called grums or grums. It's like a vegetable gummy, as opposed to eating broccoli. You just eat this gummy. It seems easier, right?
Yeah, I don't eat broccoli.
And I chew on this thing, and I'm like, what am I biting on? And there's a tooth, and I'm like, there was a tooth in my gummy.
You thought you were
son of a bitch.
Call Randolph Rice.
Yeah, I'm rich.
Randolph, we're making money today.
And then I realized it's my crown from my root canal. I'm like, it's not as fun. So I go to the dentist, and then we need an oral surgeon. And then I had some shitty dental insurance. They're like, I'm calling around. No, we don't use that insurance. My dentist doesn't have an oral surgeon. It's going to cost out of pocket. I'm talking to Kelsey. She works in that industry. And I'm like, all right, I guess I'm just going to have to spend a few grand. Then I go back to the dentist, and they go, we have a new oral surgeon. They're going to be in 3 weeks. I go, well, fuck yeah, that's solved. And then I wait. They're, we'll contact you. Nothing. I call, like, oh yeah, he that never happened. It fell through. I'm like, all right, well, all right. So now I'm like,
he wasn't that good.
Exactly. So now I'm like, we're at the point like in November where you can get new insurance. I'm like, so I'm just going to fucking go on the Maryland Health Connection here, exchange, whatever it's called, and up some better insurance.
Did you ever use during your days of struggle a dental school?
For dentistry? It wasn't because I was struggling. It was just because I liked the girl. Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Yes.
I love it.
Right,
I did it
right.
because I was poor. You did it because
Let's
you were
just
horny.
say she got in my mouth, but I didn't get in hers.
Damn it, son of a
Sorry,
bitch.
man.
Let's spend time in
Yeah.
each other's stinky
Right.
holes.
My canal. So then I get the new insurance, and it's right by my freaking house. It's a brand new building. Everything's shiny. It's exciting in there. I go in there, and then a bunch of other things are done. I had it done. He just had to pull the tooth. The other place was saying I needed to get a new tooth, which is going to cost some money.
Yeah.
And this guy's like, yeah, I don't think you're going to need it. I mean, if it affects your biting and chewing, we'll figure that out
Does
later.
it?
No. Now, it only took about 20 minutes, it's nerve. The sounds are nerve. It doesn't really hurt though, because the
What, the
Novocaine.
But the
pocket or whatever?
grinding,
Oh,
you
you mean the
smell
surgery.
the bone
Yeah,
getting
it's
whittled
not a
down.
sound you like to hear, and obviously you're uncomfortable as the dentist. But I
The
was
smell
out of there.
human flesh.
Right, I was out of there in 20 minutes. Your whole side is swollen, and it's still a little bit of a toothache thing or ache. So they gave me some 800 milligram ibuprofen. They also gave me some hydrocodone.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
But I haven't used those.
Rock
When
and
they
roll,
that's good to hear.
Yeah.
When they tell you that they're going to give me 800 milligram ibuprofen, you know what I say?
No.
Don't worry about
Try
it.
again. No. I'll
Yeah.
take a bunch of Midol.
Yeah.
I'm
No.
like, I don't need that.
Unless you're
That's-
giving me something I could cook down and give to my friend Tommy to really zhuzh up. No, I don't
Well-
want 500 milligrams of Tylenol.
No,
Once
I'll
you
take
see-
2 of the ones in my cabinet.
Yeah, the fact that there's so many in the thing, it makes you realize that it's nothing. It's like
Yeah,
if it was
yeah.
really deadly,
Yeah.
they wouldn't give you
The
100.
hydrocodone comes up, there's going to be 2 in
Yeah,
there.
exactly.
Two in there. They want you to
Two.
crack them in half.
Exactly.
Yeah.
4 servings
Yeah,
per.
like I'm telling you, you want to give me
Yeah.
more of these because the fewer
Yeah.
you give me, the more alcohol I'll mix them with. I can
Oh
promise
yeah,
you.
no,
You give
no.
me 2, I'm cracking them in
I've
half.
been mixing the
vodka
ibuprofen,
right
yeah.
down.
I took
Oh,
one earlier. I had a
wakes
elbow, a golf injury, the elbow. So,
Okay, I
yeah.
bet you didn't feel it at fucking all afterwards.
No, I'm totally fine.
Nothing.
So that was the tooth thing, and then there was Vegas. It was a gig with Keckner at Wise Guys. It's whenever I'm at a club, because I'm opening, I like to have kind of some line out of the gate that I can get a laugh off, right? So I finally, of course, by the final show, then you finally realize what
I got it.
You're in an
right?
interesting spot too.
Yeah.
To your point about a line to start with, usually
Yes.
something local, but in a features case or a co-headliner's case, depending on your night, you guys are a 2-man show. You don't have an MC.
No.
Which usually a feature or a headliner, the MC is the guy that you can maybe pull back on a little something. Hey, remember he said this? Let me tag that. I can go ahead and swing that back around. You're the first guy up.
Yeah.
Outside of maybe if there's a house host, they do no time.
We don't allow
ladies
that
and
shit.
gentlemen. So
Yeah.
no one even goes on
Mhm.
stage to welcome everybody. It's all from the booth. So
Yep.
they're the first face you see.
I'm the first.
God,
face.
see, that makes it harder to do that.
No, it does. So, but I try, I have it in my intro that I've been touring with Keckner. So I hope that I don't know if they even listen to that shit, but so this club I was opening with, hey, I've been in Vegas 24 hours, 6 hours, whatever. Haven't lost any money gambling yet.
Yeah.
Down $2,000 in prostitutes. Am I right?
Hey, yes.
Then I stumbled onto, because this is a chain and they have another one. It's called Wise Guys in Salt Lake City. And I just thought this is funny that we have a Salt Lake City and a Las Vegas.
Yeah,
We have a South and a North Korea. So
Yeah.
so that was getting laughs. So they end up being really good shows. It's a well-run club. It's beautifully done. And the Friday night, I just fucking went to bed. Saturday night, now I know that I'm done. And I know that I'm moving to New York on the Strip the next day. My friend Captain America is coming in on Monday. So Saturday night, I said, you know what? Let's fucking go out. Let's fucking a little Uber to Mandalay Bay and sit down at a blackjack table. I think there 6 seats at a blackjack table. I'm basically where you are.
5,
Yeah.
6.
Yeah, 5, 6. I'm in the middle. And I didn't realize it until I sat down. I'm in the middle of this Hispanic family.
Hell yeah.
Yes.
Uh-huh.
Is anybody sitting here?
I am.
See?
And the one next to me, we'll call her Marissa. That's her name. She's a firecracker.
Okay.
She's nice.
Oh, yeah, she's not super hot.
Can I guess? Black hair.
Yes. Yes.
She roll her
A
arms.
natural
She's-
blonde.
But she's a lot and she's winning. And I swear I met 20 of her family members. I think they were there for someone. They're from LA. I forget why they were there. She probably told me. But it's just constantly meeting someone new. And now I'm starting to run the table.
Uh-huh.
They figure out who I am.
Are you winning, by the way?
I'm winning. It took a turn later, but I was winning. But things are going great. And she's getting fucking handsy.
Okay.
Is she
No.
touching your thigh, rubbing
no.
your back?
No, I met your grandma 30 seconds ago. Now you're touching my cock with
Your hands
hand.
on my
Yes.
nuts.
It's
Yeah.
going fast.
Okay.
Is she? This is a single lady?
Yeah.
Okay, because I was like, I didn't want you to fucking the whole family.
I know.
There. You get killed, you
That
get
family was
murdered.
loving me. I'm like, I feel like
Well, they would have loved your
Yeah,
family.
suddenly some guy is going to
Your
walk up
hands are-
and fight for his wife or fiance's honor or something.
I was
like
waiting
that.
for that.
Wait a minute, this girl, by the way, you know how many times this has happened to me? When
Zero.
It's never
Not
happened.
fucking once.
It's
Okay.
never happened to me.
Yeah.
I remember one time, and just in the
Yeah.
middle of your story, I sat down one time, and this hot, like half white, half black girl sat down next to me. It was probably like 10, it was probably earlier than that, like 8 a.m. She sat down, she goes, oh, haha. And now all of a sudden she's taking interest in me. And then she goes, are you a doctor? And I'm like, okay.
Because I bet you can guess her profession.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sorry. It took me a second. You're a prostitute.
You're clearly a prostitute.
Okay,
You're
I didn't-
definitely
I
a
didn't get that.
prostitute.
That's the only time anybody's even ever taken interest in
Yeah.
me.
I am an elite at not knowing when someone's a prostitute. This is not with Keckner, but it's someone else that I may have toured with. And in the green room are these two women, and I'm like, oh, how do you know so and so? And they're looking at me like, what are you talking about?
We don't know.
Here's my receipt.
20 minutes later, I'm like, oh, they're fucking prostitutes.
Oh, you clearly were purchased.
Wow.
They met me out there.
They also look exactly like prostitutes.
Yeah.
Like if for Halloween, this is how you dress. Okay.
Plunging
Yes.
neckline, fishnets, whole thing.
So hold on. I don't want to go past the girl. She's touching your cock. and-
Yes.
Now,
Over the jeans,
what
but
are
she's
you
getting
doing
handsy.
when that's happening? What are
Well,
you
Well, I mean, we're sort of flirting around, and now I have my white rich boyfriend. Now she put this label on me that I owe money.
okay.
She also, I said I was from Annapolis. She kept calling it, saying that I was from Minnesota. She thought Minneapolis.
Mini Annapolis.
Yes, right.
Oh, it's like Annapolis, but
Indianapolis,
smaller.
Exactly.
Indianapolis,
That is
Annapolis.
somewhere with white people.
Tiny
It doesn't matter.
Annapolis.
So you were basically, because I'm just sitting there thinking, if I'm there, do I pull away or do I let her massage my?
it's-
I let her massage my fucking nuts. Okay, be a handsome guy sitting next
I
to
mean,
me. He
it's
wants to give
over
me a
the
ball rub.
jeans.
Yeah,
I mean, yeah.
go ahead. You're the
No.
one that's going to get kicked out. You're getting handsy. I'm just
Yeah.
playing here.
Hey, double down.
Yeah.
Two hands on that thing.
Yeah, are you kidding me? I'm splitting.
I just
jacks.
busted.
Yeah. Yeah, we both busted.
Me and the dealer both busted.
Show title. We both
So-
busted.
Yes. So there we go.
So were you drunk and that made you not uncomfortable? Because me, I'm sitting there thinking, I wonder if I could. I wonder if I,
You know,
if
listen,
I
was
could do that
so
after
cold sober.
orange juice.
Maybe-
Okay, if I had coffee, I'd be like, "Go ahead, need some touch."
Maybe this is because what we do for a living, but I'm thinking the whole time I'm thinking this is a story. Okay.
No, it's clearly a story.
Yeah,
we need
yeah,
a
yeah.
podcast story.
Yeah.
Worst case scenario,
Yes.
like come.
Right. Yes.
She was touching your cock.
Yeah. But now the problem is I'm fucking exhausted because I'm still on. It's like 1:32
Sorry,
a.m.
I got to interrupt again.
Yeah.
Give me, what does she look like? Can you give me that? Just give from 1 to 10. Tell me that.
She's a 6.
She's a 6. Okay.
Yeah,
yeah.
No, I'll
She's.
just, yeah.
I mean,
It's been
she's-
said a 6 is a Schlegel 10.
Right. She could lose a few pounds, as could I.
Yeah,
Okay.
hell yeah. Keep
so
going.
not one to
You're
judge.
saying, tell her she
Yeah.
loses 3 pounds. She says, well, you're perfect.
Look,
Yeah.
I would say this about her.
Bad skin.
I wouldn't brag about
Yeah.
it,
All right.
but I certainly would tell you and would
Yeah,
have no
uh-huh.
shame. I would be like, of course I did.
Okay.
Big tits, bald spot.
Yes,
Yeah,
yes,
hell
all that. Yes, yes. You talking about me or her?
yeah. Oh yeah. Dude, she was missing so much
Yeah.
hair. But
Oh,
fat
so
tits.
good.
Yeah, yeah.
So
Hairy arms type pussy.
she knows traffic though. That was an inside joke. Okay, so boom.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, I'll be on Thursday morning. Playing for
She
Justin.
had her sombrero dialed in.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
But now I'm like, at this point, I'm like, is something happening? Because like there's family here, and I'm still on East Coast time, so
Yeah.
I'm fine. I just leave. She gave me her number and shit, and then I texted her. I got to the hotel, but I was like, at this point, I'm barely fucking moving. So there's no end to the story. I'm sorry, but
No,
So
I'm,
she-
I'm
yeah.
loving you're the table dead
Yeah.
center. When I play blackjack, and I play blackjack at tables with Muma,
Mhm.
with you, Joe. We dragged Nick Testoni, Eric, on
Mhm.
various trips, and we're playing
Right.
again this fucking November. I like the edge. I like sitting on the
Yeah.
edge.
Oh, yeah.
I don't want to be dead center looking around. It gives me a better lay of the land, especially if I'm in the far left edge, because
Yeah.
usually they'll deal
You wanna be
stage
the-
right
you
to
want to be the
left.
last act?
I want to be last.
That's
Okay.
there's a name for that seat. I can't remember what it is.
The hot
but-
seat.
No, it's not
No.
that. But when you are the last to act at a
Yeah.
blackjack table, they call you something.
Okay.
I still can't get over the fact that, and God bless John Muma during the ill-fated trip that if you're a Patreon member, you know all about, Who Shit in the Closet Sin System, that he didn't realize that he was counting cards. Our old friend John got kicked out. It was a Palace Station. Was the name of the casino
Whatever
in
it was,
Fremont?
yeah,
It's
Fremont.
that
It was a
shit
shithole,
casino
yeah.
in
Yeah,
Fremont.
yeah.
He gets kicked out. He gets caught counting cards. He explains counting cards to me, and he goes, I was doing this so blatantly. How did you not notice? I'm like, that same hand on 17. I said, do I hit or stay?
Yeah, yeah.
I'm like, I'm asking you questions, the most basic
Yeah.
elementary school questions about playing blackjack. But you thought that I
Do
could
I
read.
split fours?
I have no idea.
I don't know if you remember, but we were at the buffet, and you were still outraged that he had been thrown, that he got kicked out.
He's laughing at me,
and we're like, well, he was cheating, right?
Yeah. I had no clue. No clue. I had no
Yeah.
idea. And then he explained the process. This card's worth nothing. That's a 1. That's a 2.
Yeah.
And then he pointed out what I should have noticed: $5 hand, $5 hand, $5 hand, $175.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, he's pretty confident now. I guess he's going all in. I don't give a fuck. Yeah, so we're gonna go back there this November.
Can't wait.
I'm glad we're talking off air. It sounds like you're gonna try and take a weekend for yourself.
Yeah,
our friend John Moon was turning 50.
I'm off that week, but I guess I could just tell Keckner I'm definitely off, which I'm going to do because it's an Airbnb. It looks like the nicest place ever. So, and I want to play blackjack with you guys, and I see you guys all the time, but I don't hardly see John Muma. He's one of my favorite people in the world that I never
we never see him because he moved to Pennsylvania to become a trailer park landlord.
Yes. So then Sunday I move over to
real quick. Sorry, will you text that girl right now and see what she's up to?
You want me to?
Yeah. While we're on the air, just shoot her a text and go, hey, great hanging with you. What are you
awesome?
What are you up to?
Wait, is this Guadalupe? You got her fucking digits? Oh shit, yeah.
Okay.
I should have my dad call her and speak Spanish. By the way, my dad doesn't speak
Hope
Spanish. He
you
just rolls his R's.
enjoyed Vegas.
Say I miss you.
Thank you for playing.
I know I did.
Los testiculos.
Things are good in Minnesota.
I think it's huevos, right? Huevos.
Oh, that's actually probably really it. All right.
Okay.
Do you have a picture?
All right. I don't.
So no, put send pics.
I know. So Sunday I go, and then I go to the Irish bar in the New York, and I sit there, and there was a lot of Australians there. There was some rugby event or some Australian football thing or something. This guy was there. I think he was there for work, but unrelated to that. But it was weird that everyone suddenly was Australian. So I just started talking to this fucking guy, and he's I get the vibe that he's got a lot of money, and he was drinking this $22 fucking Irish red breast, this whiskey.
Yeah, not familiar.
And it was
he got like jewelry on,
and it was delicious.
Tabs.
No, he bought me like 3 of those. We got to talking.
All right,
and it was clearly a drunk talking thing. He was also on these THC mushroom gummies.
Oh fuck yeah!
And he gave me one. And he said, "You know what? Fuck it. Here's a whole bag." He just went to the store. He had the bag that he just came from the store, and I mentioned, he goes, I'm funny, but I can't be funny like you. People probably think they can be funny. He's getting it, right? And I go, yeah, because he try to use humor in because he does all this sales stuff and speaking to people. And I said, yeah, I thought about that as like a gig, like do public speaking at like these corporations and how to incorporate humor to make people on your side or whatever. He goes, keep
them entertained.
Exactly. And he goes, you know what? You should do that. And there's some guy that he knows that he says, call this guy's number. He does this for a living. He's got this huge website and all this shit. And I'm like, all right. Then he texts that guy, goes, hey, my buddy's going to reach out to you. I'm like, okay.
All right.
Then he's like,
tell about Justin's special.
Hey, yeah, please. I need all the help I can get.
Yes, I did.
Yeah, ticket sales are shit. Okay.
Yeah.
So
I told about the new Dork Dynasty.
Did you tell him about the stripper whisperer?
I did.
I told him anywhere.
I told him about the bad news about what is it? The things you're wrong. I've already forgotten your fucking your show title.
Oh, here's why you're wrong.
Yeah, here's why you're wrong. Yeah.
You're gonna want to listen
like, where are
to
the track offs?
No one asked for this.
Yes,
Do you need the angriest speaker you've ever heard? Because I got a guy who's just very presence will command people's attention.
So suddenly, your Steph is right. I told this story on my Instagram. I'm in the bathtub in the reel. So we come up with this idea, and I realized at the time that I'm pretty drunk, and he's on all kinds of shit. But he thinks it's a $1 billion idea.
Okay.
I'll tell it on the Patreon. That's what I'll tell the idea.
Okay.
I am not convinced it's $1 billion.
So as to not give up what could be most likely not $1 billion.
But
idea.
for a second there, I was fucking into it. And then I'm like, okay. He ends up leaving. So the mushrooms are kicking in. He says, by the way, come to Australia. You can stay at my house. I'm like, sure. This is 2 days in a row. We're like, I've just met you. I meet this Hispanic
chick grabbing your cock.
Right. I think grabbing your cock is less forward than stay at my house with my wife.
Do you like the way that feels?
Yeah.
Is that nice?
Is it a good ad?
It's hot.
I got an idea.
His name is Mark.
How about
you want to go down under?
Why don't you head up to room 312?
Yes.
Here's the idea. My cock, your ass. All right. Nice.
It's kind of hot, actually. Yeah.
Oh, dude. Also, a good Australian accent is fucking real nice, especially when they kind of drop the timbre a little bit. When they're too fucking what am I, kangaroo down fucking jivey? But that sounds sexy.
So he leaves, and then I realize the next day I wake up, he's like, "What's this? That we're not ever talking again." Oh, he's texting me. He's texting me a lot.
Hey, don't forget
All
about
right.
our idea.
He's coming back.
When are you
He's
trying
got
to Zoom?
ideas.
Yeah. Let's get online. Let's talk. I got an investor.
Oh no, and I'm like giving like one word answers.
Did
back.
you try and talk to him today? Did he talk to you today?
No. Okay, there's us. Picture of us there. There we go.
That's what I thought he looked like.
The phone number. Great to meet you, mate. I've mapped out the back end.
Jesus.
This is the next day. My man, great meeting you as well. We should catch up around lunchtime. Look for domain names like this. We're looking for domain names. I literally, by the way, at the bar, we were searching domain names.
By map out the back end, you look at your ass in the mirror, and he drew a treasure map on it with an X over your asshole.
What if this whole time I'm just being invited for gay sex?
You're fully being hit on. You're so drunk, you have no idea. Yes. You are a piece of ass in Vegas. You get your balls felt up. A billionaire's trying to do an indecent proposal. This is an Australian Robert Redford.
We have some venture capitalists they're interested, but only if I blow you in front of them.
I've arranged a group of men that are going to fuck you. So, which I would say yes to.
What was the Richard Pryor movie about moving? The moving?
I think it was called Moving.
Yeah,
okay.
Where the movers are like, oh yeah, we'll just take these guys for ourselves. They kept saying this as a joke.
Yeah.
Then they literally did all that. So this whole time he's like, we'll map out the back. He's literally just saying, I'm gonna fuck your ass.
I'm gonna fuck your ass. Yeah.
Okay. All right. Do not take those gummies in pairs. Life advice. The next day, morning, we could tokenize it as well to raise capital. Have fans ownership in it. I love it.
So then,
yes,
what the fuck's that?
You might have to do this.
You might need to do this.
I might have to be a billionaire.
I wish
He's not
anybody
going
was
to give it up.
I wish anybody was interested in my special. Is this guy is whatever fucking idea you have?
Right.
Well, the amount of communication. Let's tokenize.
Yes.
Let's map it out. Investors on the back end. Can you, without giving away too much, because I do want you to save it for a Patreon. I will be back in time next week for that. What's it like? 2-word involvement. What is
I would call it a pop-up Patreon.
Okay. All right. I like that. Let's take a quick break. Thanks. What do you want to do here?
I would love to hear from our sponsors.
Let's do it. I think you should fucking lean into this guy. I feel like we might have found
What's
another.
the worst thing that could
I
happen?
should reach out to him.
Okay. Worst case scenario.
We already said the worst case scenario.
You get your ass fucked.
Yes, exactly.
Best case scenario
in Australia.
In Australia.
Which is what's better, getting your ass fucked in Australia or getting
his jizz goes in your ass this way.
having a 6 blow you in Las Vegas.
What's worse? You sleep with a balding, big-titted Mexican woman, or a billionaire leaves you handfuls of wads of money when you're freshly blasted.
If you
ass.
can pull an Australian, I mean, that's
clearly
fucking
God.
good, right?
You are a sought-after slice on that town. People are wanting you.
So real quick,
Mm-hmm.
this guy's getting investors. That's what he said, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Follow
Now,
up.
if he says, "Hey, it's $1 million. It's $1 million right off. They want to give it to us right now.
Yeah.
But I need you to go up and back one time.
Yes.
One time.
Yes.
Just once up and once back. You do that?
I would. I also think that I'm just going to move on. I also think that
You asked the wrong cast member.
Yes. I also think that he thinks that I am more of a popular than I am. I think like this idea, by the way, it's a much better idea for, I don't know, say a Nate Bargatze.
Okay, I got you.
Than it is for a
like
Rob
your Andrew
Mayer.
Schultz's of the world.
Exactly.
Some flagrant podcasts.
Exactly.
Okay.
So, but part of his idea is that then we would have the roadmap, and then other people could like if you own Facebook, then other people go and they make a Facebook group, but they're part of it's still part of you. So I think that's sort of the way he sees that the money coming from that is sort of like you own this, and then everyone
I'm telling you, I
goes
think
to
you should
this
see
site
where
and
this
then they
thing
get.
goes.
You're right. Okay.
Let's fucking separate this guy from his money.
Okay.
Listen, we have an angel benefactor and a man we love and trust in a Randolph Rice.
We do.
Listen, we could milk this fucking guy's financial tit for a while. He has no idea yet. Randolph knows what he's getting. That's why we're so close with him.
He's going to end up advertising on us.
This guy's got no idea.
If you're in Australia,
dude, try and sell him fucking ad space, Rob, and tell him like, I don't know, average ads, like, I don't know, $5,000, 30 seconds, once a week, whatever. If you do a bulk package, you'll do like 15 grand, fourth one's free.
We'll still botch it. We'll still put it in the wrong spot.
Fuck it up. We'll put it we won't even make them. I mean, everything. I'll make one and we'll just send it to him. And there he goes.
I've been hearing the same one for 10 months in a row.
Yeah, same thing.
We'll put it on our Patreon and say it's $100 a month to join the Patreon. He has to pay $100 just to hear his ad for $5,000.
That's only on the Patreon. And we changed the pay scale of the Patreon to only he can afford it.
Yeah.
Oh my God. And then I fly to
10,000.
Australia and suck his dick.
Sorry.
I got no problem.
All right.
Speaking of gay sex.
Hey, Karlheim's in chat.
Oh,
You
shit.
see
Yeah.
that?
Karlheim.
Yeah.
Speaking of which, Karlheim, the episode is going to be going up soon, I
Yes.
believe.
I got it, Chris. I haven't listened to it yet.
This is
I'm gonna
episode
be
3.
3 of.
Do you know the subject matter?
I don't actually.
God, I like-
Maybe he says it in the email.
Can
Let
you
me see.
type it in chat, Chris? If you know
What's the
what
subject of this one?
what the-
Last
what
one was
the-
driving.
I know what it is. I know what it is. You
Yeah.
guys want to take a hint?
Yeah, I need a hint.
All right.
Does it have to do with
It's
restaurants?
three words.
Is he
Okay.
mad?
The first, the second word is N.
Oh,
In.
shit.
Blank and blank.
Oh, the word, not the letter. Okay. Oh, I was like, Chris, no. Yeah. Chris is new episode.
It's the first
Yeah.
word run.
Kill?
Jesus
What?
Christ. This is why you're what?
Enslave?
Yeah.
What?
No. No one
Wow.
asked for
No
blank.
one.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay. No, it's
I can't see that.
standing.
Standing in line.
In line.
Standing in
Standing
line.
Standing in line. Yeah.
You do
Okay.
not. You don't want to have
Okay.
Karlheim, and you think you want to take him to Disney World?
By the
with
way,
you?
that's not a good tease.
No.
New episode. It's about standing in
Yes,
line.
it's 2 hours long.
Exactly.
It's Chris, so you know it'll be
Yeah.
raw fury.
Oh,
He's gonna-
Raw fucking
And
fury.
you motherfuckers that want your place
Yeah.
held.
I just want to lift you up and fucking
hey,
throw
you
you
want
into
the
the
line
river.
moves? You move.
You want
You haven't
upsies?
moved.
You want
there's
upsies?
I will move you. The line to suck this Australian's cock starts with me. Okay? It starts.
Yes, I'm tall enough to ride,
Yes.
motherfucker.
Oh, go up on me, bitch.
Oh,
Um, Tommy had a show across town this past Saturday. at the,
I didn't tell any Captain America stories yet. I don't know if people want to hear that.
They
part of
will.
Vegas.
Oh, I have a very tiny story.
Okay,
Just
good, yes.
the gay sex reminded me of.
Oh, sorry.
Where this is probably going to come back to bite me in the ass. So I'm not going to give too much specifics. But Tommy had a show, Don't Tell Comedy. I think I'm finally getting booked on one of these fucking things. Sean and I were at Auto Bar. Okay, Sets. And then we went and met a Cat's Eye later on. Well, a couple of people started recognizing Tommy and I from the radio. I think Tommy actually got recognized first.
Nice.
Someone else came over, and whatever, there's fans. And not a ton, but enough. Well, we start having drinks, and we have a major competitor in town. We have a few, but, we got some
Mhm.
major competitors. And I'm not sure how the narrative got started, but we convinced a pretty sizable group of men that the entirety of another show in town, all HIV positive. And we did the bit where we wouldn't come off it. We're like, no, you don't.
Yeah.
No, you don't know. That's why they're together.
Yeah.
They're all.
They can't really
they-
infect each other because
They
they're
have to. Be.
already.
They
It's
have
like
to be.
when you used to
Yes.
have chicken pox parties as a kid.
Yeah.
That's sort of what happened. That when they bring you into their show, their new producer, they gave it to him. And these two fucking morons, I mean, hook, line, and sinker. We
like,
wouldn't
they're
let
like,
them.
you know what? That kind of makes sense now.
Wait, hold on, dude. Hold on. So, do they do it with like an injection, or is there like a
This is the idea that the Australian had.
the Australians like, here's the, we give you AIDS, and I fuck it in you, and then I give you a little bit of money, and your show's over in 5 years because you're gone forever. So yeah, I don't know what about blowing an Australian billionaire reminded me of us spreading a pretty hateful rumor.
It's
That
okay.
one of our competition
It
in town,
tracks.
they're all HIV
I'm
positive.
having a great time
Okay.
tonight on their show.
This is a fucking blast. We needed you back. So you're also in town. Captain America. She happens to be there because of some ties to some other people.
She was going to Phoenix. Her brother's a pitcher for the White Sox.
Okay.
And she was going to see him. And it was very awesome because
She went a little viral.
she saw him and he had a rough outing, his first spring training outing. He came in, the guys on base. Apparently, there was a lot of umps for bad calls. It just, baseball shit goes wrong. But this outing, I believe it was 2 innings, like 4 strikeouts, no hits, right? And she
All right.
got to see that live. Then, this is a few days ago,
Yeah.
he strikes out Shohei Ohtani twice.
Fuck yeah.
Another 3 innings,
That's
no
a
hits,
feather
no
in the
runs.
cap. Fuck yeah.
Yeah, and she just tweeted about it. Of course, she's in some fucking sexy photo, and it got like 300,000 views or
Jeez.
something. And so
Pretty good photo.
But so she meets up on Monday, and we were both sort of at the back end of like, you really can't start Vegas. Like you have to start Vegas, and then but the third day you're pretty much
Yeah,
she's already been hanging out in Phoenix, so we're definitely not at our most 100%. But we had a good time. We definitely. She is much more Vegas savvy than me. She knows all these places. Went to the Cosmopolitan Hotel.
Someone like her has an easy go in Vegas.
Oh,
People
yeah.
want a
Yes.
person like her there. She's photographable.
Yes.
She's Instagrammable. She's taggable.
Oh yeah.
She takes good pictures. She's someone you want walking around. on your
Multiple
showroom
people walked
floor.
up to us. Hey, do you want tickets for this nightclub tomorrow? because it's her. They're not
Right,
coming up
right,
to
right.
me.
It's just you and her together. Like, do you three want tickets as they stare at her ribs?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yes. So
Huge tits.
we she took me to Cosmopolitan. It just smells good. I don't know if you've
Yeah,
been in
yeah.
there. And so all these bars, and I was really banged up that night.
What were you drinking?
Tito soda.
Nice.
But I went to bed. I woke up. I'm on top of the covers. All my clothes are on. Socks, shoes, the whole.
Oh shit!
The hat, everything.
Glasses.
I literally, I took nothing
Nothing off.
Cell phone, wallet in the everything as
Wherever
is.
you lay your
Yes,
head is home.
Exactly.
Okay.
I might as well have just gotten shot in the head.
Might as well put
That's
a coat
how I
on.
die, right?
Yes. Mhm.
So the next day, I'm definitely struggling. But then we go to the Sphere. I've always wanted to go to that.
Oh,
I've
hell yeah.
always
dying to
wanted go.
fucking
What was
go.
in there?
Was it one of the midday experiences?
It's just there. It's called. I forget what it's. Postcards.
No, I've looked
from
these up.
Earth or something.
Yeah, it's it's almost just, it's like a visual art show. It's not a
Right.
band. There's no performance. Just the screen is fired up, and you're either flying through nature or space or the Grand Canyon, or
Is that what you
it's
were
like
doing?
classic works of art.
It takes
It's
us
pretty fucking
It
cool.
starts. You're in space, and these two, a man and a woman, are coming out of this coma, and there's because it took forever to get there, or whatever, and they're slowly remembering, and then it goes back, and it just shows like the world and all kinds of great scenery, and just people doing just farming and doing manual things, and this is how this happened, this is how this started, and this is how this.
Oh, it takes
and
you
then
through time.
It takes it through time and through all parts of the world, and the idea is if it's not that it's preachy, but the idea is
You
if
should have taken one of Homeboy's gummies.
yeah, I should have. I thought about that. Is if we destroy the world, then we're going to have to go to space, and then it ends. They're on space. They're in this planet, and then they're going to mate and start civilization over again.
Sick.
This other planet, but it's 45 minutes long, so it's not long.
Not a huge
But
commitment, but it's fun.
Yeah, but visually, and the seat shakes too. Like it's a
Oh,
whole,
so it's what they call a
Yeah, yeah.
4D experience,
Oh,
where
yeah.
you get like a little force feedback.
Yeah.
Odd question. I've heard that they had like released sense into the air. That
Mm.
Disney's got one of those theaters.
I released some sense into the air.
He was farting.
Yes.
That they have like they call it the 4D experience, where you feel it's called haptic feedback in the chair. But like, there's a thing at the what's the Baltimore Science Center? There's a SpongeBob experience that
I've heard that.
they
Yeah, yeah.
release these fucking smells.
yeah,
It's
yeah.
wild. Like, oh, as he walks past a garbage dumpster, oh, it smells like fish in here. I could see the Sphere doing something like that. By the way,
Yeah.
unrelated but related. Rumors next year, one-off Saturday night main event. Talk about it on LCA.
Yeah.
Laughs Count Anywhere. They're thinking about doing a Saturday night main event at the Sphere. Limited tickets sold
Yes.
at the Sphere. That would
Yes.
fucking
That would be unbelievable.
That might be a thing we finance.
Yes.
New episode of LCA up.
Yes, it
Hell
is
yeah,
up.
very nice.
It is up. So, Karlheim, how long is the line? It's just like anything, you buy tickets. So,
Yeah.
I mean, it wasn't cheap. It was like $100 for
Yeah, I figured it'd be something.
So
like
you
that.
just
What was
walk-
on the
you just
outside of
walk
the Sphere,
right
by the way? Because they always have it lit up. with
It
something.
was all changing and all kinds of shit. I got some photos. It was just the Earth, and then it was just other shit. It was just always doing random shit. It's fucking cool. So then we go to this Golden Tiki, which is like a bar that the locals hang out at. It's got this tiki vibe, obviously, and cool drinks, Mai Tais. We were there for happy hour, so it was good deals. And then we go to Mandalay Bay, the Foundation Room, which I didn't know about. It's a rooftop bar. You get this great view
Mhm.
of the whole fucking the strip. It's incredible. Drinking there, and then we go back to the piano bar in New York, and the guy's like, "Hey, I remember you guys." I go, "Dude, it's you," because we were there the night before. You remember her? Okay,
Yeah, you
he goes,
remember
"Yeah."
me.
I go, "Yeah."
Yeah.
He goes, "It was her. He's her." So, and it look, people like we're not dating. She has a boyfriend. Nothing's going on. I didn't fucking fly her there. I didn't pay for her hotel room. Nothing. It's just we're friends. We get along great. We hung out last night, as a matter of fact. If you follow my Instagram, look, I don't. If people think that, I don't mind that. Like from afar. Like if someone I know thinks that, I would tell them.
Yeah.
But if some stranger, if it does help the brand,
Oh yeah.
yeah.
Oh no, if it helps
Mm.
push you through the VIP,
Absolutely.
yeah, no, ride
Yes.
her double D coattails all the way back to bottle service.
Did you get anything that you thought you wouldn't have gotten without her?
A boner.
I mean, I wouldn't have. I definitely would have. No, I mean, we had a really nice meal.
Yeah,
I would
yeah.
have. I might have went to another restaurant that she didn't care about going to. But it's not a big deal. She showed me places that I didn't even know that around
right.
that I wouldn't have gone otherwise. So
Speaking of lines, speaking of Karlheim, before the end of the show,
Yeah.
we're going to be playing a new game
We have
you've
a
come up
game.
with. It's called Play or Nay.
Yes.
We'll leave it at that on
Mhm.
the other side of the Patreon tease. I'm dying for you. You gave me a little tease when we recorded Laughs Count Anywhere.
Yes.
Speaking of DLP movement, okay, new Laughs Count Anywhere, ready to rock. Karlheim podcast. No one asked for this. It's going up. New murder mystery. You're currently writing. It's a sequel to the trivia one. That's going to be going down in April.
April 17th, DC Rob the Lounge. We have May 29th at the Rams Head Annapolis. We may have, you guys don't know about this yet, May 31st at the Old Ox Brewery in, is it Ashburn, I believe, Virginia? I know we have July 5th in Magooby's Joke House. That's a Saturday. And yeah, it's the trivia one that we've done before. It's all new questions, all new murder, it's all new everything. It's just the concept is the same. It's trivia night meets murder mystery. Ashley will be back in, as you saw her do an excellent job on our Newly Dead game ones. Yeah, I mean, to the bookers that have booked it, it's completely written, obviously.
Yeah, it's clearly written.
Been rehearsed several times.
Many times.
It's so tight and ready.
So polished and fresh. God, I'm so embarrassed that she's the most polished member of the cast and it's her first fucking few shows.
Right.
Also, tease, very vague right now. Very vague. But we got this show. We got Patreon, LCA, Dork Dynasty, Track Off. We had a great conversation over the text about that. Fuck yeah, there's a great Track Off coming up. And much more clearly. We've got a new show that I think is going to debut this spring. And it's no one you've heard. It's no one you've seen. He's buying the audio equipment for it.
Okay.
Oh, hell yeah.
He is locked and ready to rock.
Okay.
And he wants it to be behind the Patreon paywall.
Is he in character? Excuse me, in character?
I believe.
Okay.
I don't know exactly, but I think I've been doing some work with this fella. He's working on something fucking awesome for a one-man thing. I've been working alongside Sean, punching the thing up.
Nice.
It's brilliant, but he's kind of getting the juices stirred up again.
Yeah.
He listens to the
Doesn't
show.
he live in Bowie?
I think it's Clinton.
Okay, he used to live in Bowie, right?
I should know this. I just visited.
That's 20 minutes away because it's 50.
Yeah.
I mean, if he wanted to just come here, he could do
I think he wants to get a rig.
Okay.
I think he wants to buy his own stuff. But I'm telling you, I apologize for the vagueness. He said keep it vague for now until he gets everything he needs. He gets the first episode. He doesn't want to completely drop it out there until it's ready. But trust us, the definition of a comic's comic, the definition of a guy that's still spoken about in hushed tones.
Yeah.
You know, we still speak of this man years after moving on from what he did. I got a pretty big thing I'm doing with him this year. He told me that, and I said, whatever you fucking need,
of course,
whatever you need, there's going to be a great show coming up this spring. So more details on that soon.
The game was inspired by this clip that I'm about to play from Dork Dynasty. If you're familiar with Dork Dynasty, Karlheim is always playing games that, well, you know what? Here's the clip.
The moment we always wait for.
Here we go.
Chris,
let's strap in.
What are you playing that Eric and I are going to have to Google?
All right. Get your Google machine ready.
Here we are.
It is called Leaf Blower Revolution.
Jesus. Of course it is. Okay, here we go.
It's a game about blowing leaves in a 2D
what the fuck
2D
is
environment.
This? What the fuck is this?
It's nice and relaxing when I come home from a stressful day.
Okay.
And you upgrade your blowers.
Damn it.
And blow leaves around.
Oh God, you never disappoint.
Well, the other day when you guys were asking me about how I was feeling, because I was changing some stuff. I sent you back a game, and it was called Suicide Guy, and I was like, this guy.
That's a red flag.
I chose to not see that.
The game looked super fun, but that game led me to this game, and I poured about 20 hours into Leaf Blower.
I just like the idea of like, I was playing this game about suicide, and they were like, "Hey, we know you're going through a tough time. Thought about blowing leaves?
Yeah.
Have you just thought about it?"
Listen, I know your wife is gone, and you didn't get that promotion. Have you tried Shopback VR?
I mean, I'll be honest with you. This game is real relaxing.
I can't wait. What's next? Are you gonna get Window Washer 3D? Is that the next
Power Washer? I played that at Dave Dennis's house.
Oops.
Okay. I played Leaf Blower Simulator. This is how dog shit this game is. As we're doing the show, we're doing Dork Dynasty. I download it.
Mm-hmm.
I play it during the show. I end the game during the show, and I've already deleted it from my system before we did. I played a
He
solid.
put 20 hours into it.
He sank
I
20 hours.
said 20 hours.
I sank 9 minutes into it.
Okay.
It's fucking horrible.
I mean, is it 20
I have
hours.
so
That's
bad.
like
I am.
an hour a day for a month,
Okay.
basically.
Yes.
I've been doing stand-up comedy for 26 years. I haven't put 20 hours into writing.
I haven't put 20 minutes into writing. If you were at the fucking
What are you
auto bar,
talking about?
you'd have seen it.
The last time I heard a joke, I had 2 marriages ago.
All right. So this inspired me.
Oh my God.
So
Thank you, Chris.
play a
Holy
game.
Shit.
I've invented 10 games in the
Okay.
the style of
Okay.
Leaf Blower.
God,
Chris-
Justin was so confident upstairs. It scared me.
I feel good. Well, I
Yes.
know my boy. He's my fucking comfort blanket at work. We do
Okay.
Dork Dynasty. We talk games, but we always start Dork Dynasty very simply with the topic: what are we all playing?
Yes.
And Eric and I are always playing something pretty mainstream, something most people have heard of.
Yeah. Even I've heard of them.
9 times out of 10,
Yeah.
I go to video game websites 10 times a day. I have Google Alerts set up. I sync time. I literally have a video game
Yes.
room.
It's something
9
very,
times out
very
of-
important to you.
It's my world. I've never heard of any of the games. He's never played. He's not like a pretentious guy today. He's not like a music douche. Like, oh, you've never heard of this band?
Yeah.
No, it's like these are games that the developers know about and Chris, and that's it.
He's keeping somebody alive.
Half the
A
games
business.
he suggested are free. They just like fuck
Yeah.
it, just please play.
Yeah.
Can you imagine paying for Leaf Blower?
Fuck no,
Revolution?
dude. Remember the game he played, Banana?
Yeah,
Yes,
we just
yeah.
clicked it.
You just click Banana, and we played. Eric played for him, by the way, on the new Dork Dynasty, one of our favorite shows. I think you should leave. The fucking egg game where you're
Mhm.
just feeding the character an egg on that one
Yeah.
sketch in the very end. He takes his dick out and shows you his asshole. And we're looking at that game, and Chris is not finding it funny because like that's a game I play. I would clearly
Yeah.
feed this egg more eggs. So this is going to be a game. You say it's called Play or Nay.
Yes.
So I know my guy.
I recorded it with Karlheim. Eric
Okay.
Woodworth, I told him the
Okay.
games and he's given his. So he's already in this game as well. Eric has guests for each one.
Okay.
So you're playing against each other and against
I
Eric.
gotcha.
We'll start.
right.
and Eric.
All right.
Got it.
We'll start with game 1.
Have to identify
Hold on.
birds. First game, it's a game where you have to identify birds. You walk around, you identify certain birds. If you correctly say that that's the correct bird you're looking for, cardinal, blue jay, whatever the case may be, you get points. The game is called Birdwatch Bonanza. Play or nay?
Yay, clearly.
I mean,
It's
I would-
play or nay.
Oh, yeah, play.
No, of
yeah,
course.
play.
I would play it.
Play.
I would also play it.
Play.
Yeah.
Eric is also with play.
Nay.
Oh, what the fuck?
It's
Wow.
Chris, this is up your alley.
Word
You ma-
search style games,
Yes.
or it's you have to
Mhm.
match, and now my vision's not great enough. My contact's
Okay.
You're
about
making
6
me
of
look
those
like an
eyes are
idiot.
very
Okay,
shitty.
I-
All right. All right.
Son of a bitch. Okay, but I feel glad we all fucked it. Okay.
All right.
Oh no. Now I know nothing.
Yeah.
Now everything's been upended.
Number 2.
Okay.
Game number 2. You are you're baking bread. You have to do the measurements. You have to set the timer, let it rest. You have to knead the dough. The game is called Knead, Kneed. Need you tonight. Play.
Okay, I go first.
Yeah.
All right. There's measurements.
I don't know anything anymore.
There's measurements. I say, God, I can't believe I'm going back to back nays because I thought I would almost go all yays, but I'm going
Whoa, whoa.
nay.
I'm also gonna say nay.
You said play last time.
No, I know. This time I'm saying you're right, but he said, but it was nay,
Gotcha.
and so now it's. I think it's
understand,
going to
I
be nay
understand.
again.
And
right?
now I say nay. I say nay too.
Okay. Eric also has an A.
Play is just like
Oh
car
my God.
mechanic,
Oh my God.
which you have to
We
fix
gotta
a
listen.
car, and you have no other. You're just fixing a car. That's the whole
Okay.
game.
Okay.
All right.
You got me looking like an asshole here. Looking like an you have no idea
okay.
how fucking confident.
Let's see
I
if
scoffed at Joe in his kitchen. I
All
looked
right.
at him like, you fucking idiot. I've got this.
the chat is
So
chiming
fucking-
in too. I think they're doing
You
better
know
than
what?
are.
How about this on this third one?
Mhm.
We'll get a couple of chats in there also.
All right.
A couple of
Yeah.
chats in. Go ahead. Number
Third
3.
You work at a pizza shop and you have to, some people want the pizza cut in 2 pieces, some 8, some 12, some 6, whatever. It's called the perfect slice. You have to cut each slice perfectly.
You're first this time.
Okay, let's see here. Nikki's saying yes, yum, play. Ariella saying play. Jared saying play. Jared, great work on our laps count anywhere draft. A lot of yay. I'm gonna go with the crowd. I'm gonna go yay. I'm gonna say
Yeah,
yay.
It's,
I'm
yay.
it's not
sorry.
yay. It's
Yeah,
play,
play,
or nay.
Yeah.
Play.
God, I even said to myself, I'm going to say play no matter what, but then we're going to match 3 in a row. But I'm also going with
I'll go
play.
play.
Eric went nay.
Play 100% play.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, Eric's taking it
Sounds like
behind.
a
Yes,
game.
we got
your
this.
Your whole
Fuck
mindset is you have one slicer.
Yes.
Right? You have a pizza and you have one slicer, and it's like, okay, you need to cut this
He's
exactly in
yeah.
a form. Oh yeah, absolutely.
You're like a game developer to him. You're a think tank. He wants
right.
you to get into game development.
Tom, he does. He really does.
Okay.
Okay, you are presented with a sweater, a sock, a scarf, and you must do a perfect reenactment, a crochet, the perfect rendition of that. It's called crochet all day.
God.
I'm gonna go.
I think, am I first?
Oh, let's see here. Nikki's saying, "Oh no." I'm not going by what the crowd says.
Yeah.
I'm getting a nay. See, people are saying, "Well, I was going to go nay."
I was also going to go nay.
Okay, we'll continue to match. At some
Okay.
point, we will
Yeah.
veer, but I
was
got to
also
go
gonna
nay.
go nay.
By the way, I have no idea what the score is.
I got to go nay.
It's one- we both have one.
we
Eric
both have one's
has,
got
Eric
none.
has 0.
I've never been more dedicated.
Yeah.
Eric has play. Here we go.
Probably not.
Yes,
Nay.
fuck yeah.
Uh-huh.
Woo! Yes,
Yeah.
fuck you, Eric.
Destroying Eric.
Yeah, eat it.
We have 2. See, Eric got everyone wrong so far.
Okay.
Yes, yes. And by the way,
Holy shit.
Eric was super confident.
So was I.
And at the end, he goes, I think I did really well. I go, I think you did too.
I think you did well. You did great.
Okay.
All right,
Hell yeah.
So it's 2-2-0.
All right,
Okay.
yes.
Yes. Okay.
Game number 5 now. You are working at the airport. You are in charge of putting the baggage on and off the plane. You have to make sure some bags go to different parts of the baggage
Yay.
thing. Some are bigger, some are golf clubs, some are
Yes, he's playing this.
have not high risk, but what do you say? Valuables in them. You have to be
Fragile.
fragile. Yes, that's the word you can't toss and throw. It's called baggage blitz.
Play.
Yeah, he's definitely playing this.
All right,
Organization. He loves this shit.
Eric is a nay, so we'll see if he gets on the board here.
Play.
Yes. We're fucking killing this shit. Eric is fucking terrible. Eric,
He got the first 5 wrong.
Yes.
Eric is so far a complete goose egg. Nothing. 3 in a row. We're back on the board. That's
When,
nice. Okay.
when Karlheim hears this, is he going to be like, does
He's
Eric?
listening to it
Who
right
is
now.
this guy?
He's in chat.
He's in chat
I know,
right now.
I'm
But
saying, is he like, what the fuck's
The
Eric's
fuck,
problem?
dude?
He doesn't,
Yeah,
he
that's
doesn't-
true.
He doesn't know me at all.
depending on how this goes, we might bump him off to a dynasty.
Yeah, those two can't be in the same.
Yeah.
They can't be on the same show.
Those two are it's gonna be fucking hands on sight when they see each other. I thought you fucking knew me.
I have the video of this if we want to put it on YouTube.
I'd love
the
that.
whole thing.
Please
Okay.
put that on
All right.
YouTube.
Number
Okay.
6.
Here we go.
At the end, each day you wake up and you have to either gain or lose X amount of pounds. You have to factor in what you eat, also your exercise, what that might take off. So you have to, by 8 a.m., by 8 p.m., you have to have gained 3.6 pounds or lost 4.2. And you have to vary your activities and meals throughout the day to get that. It's called pound control.
Joe?
I say nay.
Fuck. I say nay too. I also say nay.
Eric has play.
It's nay. But
Yes!
Yes! Oh my God.
You fucking stink.
So we have 4 each.
This
Eric
is-
still at 0.
Nothing.
This is becoming.
This is
do you
great.
believe in miracles?
This is it.
yeah.
This is the miracle on ice.
Honestly, this is 10 coin flips in a row.
Yeah.
The odds of this are
Wow.
This is unbelievable.
Hey.
He only has 4 games. left.
Remember we did the Katie Cup and we did the Karlheim Cup? We know who's finishing last.
Eric dead
All right,
last. I mean, at this
so-
point, he finishes sub 500.
This is easy.
Oh, yeah.
yeah. We're 4-4-0 right now.
Yeah, you and I are each 4 and
He-
2.
he
He's
needs-
0, so he's
He
not
needs to
coming.
get them all.
All right.
Here's the game. We all love a really good nap, but
Oh yeah.
a nap that you sleep too long, then you're groggy, you never get right. And a nap where you're really tired, but your mind keeps racing, you just kind of lie there and don't get it. This game, you have to sort of control that I'm going to take a nap from 2 to 2:30 or whatever. Maybe it's a power nap, maybe it's 2 hours. But you have to make sure that you get the perfect amount of
He's
sleep. It's
playing
called
this
nap
game.
That ass.
I'm sorry. He's playing
And
it.
it's called nap that ass.
100% he's playing this game.
I say nay.
Oh, okay. This is a
Okay,
big
here
one.
we go. I
This is a
go
big
nay.
one.
I go
This
nay.
is a big one.
What's the chat saying?
We're getting nay. We're getting play. Nay.
Eric has play.
Okay, I have
Oh,
play
shit.
also. Okay, I've got. What did you say? You said.
I said nay.
I
I mean,
said
I said,
play.
I'm sorry. I said, yeah, I said, no. I said yay.
I said
Play.
You said play.
Yeah, I go, yeah, yes, yeah.
Yeah.
I
I
said
say
yes,
nay.
play.
Nay. He
Yeah,
doesn't
okay.
play this.
I'm
Okay.
playing, right?
Yeah.
Fuck. Fuck.
Play based solely on the title.
Fuck.
All right.
God damn it.
5, 4.
Eric's on the board.
Eric's
Eric's
on
on
the
the
board.
board.
Okay. Got it.
Okay.
Got it.
Now, this
Shit.
one I want you to listen to the end so
Okay.
we can hear his
Okay.
response. Okay. You work for a construction company and you have one job, and it's going to be rewarding, but it's going to be kind of monotonous. It's called Jack Hammer Time.
Featuring the music of MC Hammer.
Yes.
Okay. I go nay. I'll go nay again.
I'll say yay.
Play.
Sorry, play. I'm saying play.
All right. So you guys are differing.
Yeah. No.
Eric has play as well.
Play. You don't even have to explain it anymore. That sounds
Yes.
super fun.
6, 4, 2.
You're
All
on
right.
camera
Damn
the
it.
whole time, and
Yes.
it's just like, you don't move. You're just going in a singular area. You
Mhm.
see how far
How
down
excited
you
he
can
gets.
jackhammer. Oh, that sounds like fun.
I got
All right.
I got too confident.
He's so excited.
He's so excited. You're presenting him these
Yeah.
fantasy scenarios
Yes.
of games that
Yeah.
do not exist.
He's literally like wishing that they existed.
Yeah. Oh my God. You just
Okay.
land. Okay,
They
Justin.
seem easy to make. Too,
Okay,
so-
two
Oh, it's so
horny,
fun. Yeah.
two
Yeah.
horny Korean college students
Yeah.
walk up with their bare asses saying, "Can we bounce this up and down on you? Fuck or duck?" Probably not. Jesus. Okay.
All right. Number 9. I don't know if anybody goes to the library anymore. I'm sure they still exist, but
Maybe.
But you work in a library, an old-fashioned, a classic library, and you have to find books. You have to put books back. You have to go. You have to use the Dewey Decimal System. It's called Conan the Librarian. I know. I'm an idiot.
Damn it. No, it's a great
Yeah.
name.
Am I first? Oh no, I went first last time.
Jared saying play. Eric has play. Steph says she would play that. They're all saying play.
I'm trying to figure. Because best case scenario is Joe and I tie at this point.
Mhm.
I'll go play.
Okay, because I'm gonna go nay. So that's
Okay,
you got to
play. Play.
Ooh, that's a good name. I'm gonna say no.
Fuck,
nay,
man.
Mhm.
Chris.
because I don't like libraries.
Oh, I
yes.
couldn't have known that. You liked
All
the
right.
title of the one before, so you
Okay.
went with the title.
7,
Oh,
4,
you're-
2. I've clinched
You're
it.
You've
clinching.
won.
You've won. You're fucking me on this.
All right, we'll do the
Karlheim.
last one. But you beat Eric no matter what.
Okay, I beat
Okay,
Eric. Okay,
all
I'm
right.
walking
Now-
with a silver, but
Again-
shit. I'll think about this all fucking drive to Charleston. I'll think about this for 7 hours in the car.
This
Oh.
is my favorite one. And again, let him talk after you guys answer. So we can hear. It's just funny to me. All right, last one, yay or nay. The game, it's called Iron Man, but you're not Tony Stark.
Mhm.
You're a man who irons clothes.
I mean, it's a repetitive action.
Yes.
It's a lot like leaf blower.
Mhm.
It's like clicking a banana.
Mhm.
It's
Yeah.
clearly
He's-
play.
He's just
Yes,
doing
he's just
this,
doing
yeah.
it. He's taking the mouse.
What is this?
He's going fucking up and back.
This is his
Yeah.
favorite game of all time.
Okay.
It's 100%.
This is
Yay.
amazing.
He
Yeah,
definitely
play,
plays this.
play
Okay.
all day.
You're on an ironing board. Sometimes
Play.
it's a shirt.
Play. Yeah. Yeah. And I would play that in VR because then you got to smooth one side, not smooth the other.
Holy
Like maybe there's a
shit.
certain pattern that you have to do for it to sit correctly. Yeah,
Uh-huh.
that sounds fun.
A child of God.
Now,
True child
earlier
of
on
God.
the crochet one, the reason he said no because he wanted to do it in VR. Like if he
If you could take
Oh,
two
yeah.
VR needles
Exactly.
and sit there
But
and
he
just
had to use a controller.
this?
Yes,
Yeah, yeah.
yes.
holy shit. Great game, great titles. You wrote his version of erotic fan fiction.
That's
You
what I
wrote
do.
his- I mean, you
I
basically-
come up with games, people.
yeah, 50 Shades of
Yeah.
Gay. You
Was
fucking
he-
hit him with
Was
it.
he mad when it was over?
Yes. He would-
Was he like,
are you
that's
still
it?
there, Chris? He
These
would play.
games exist.
We should put it on YouTube. I'll send it to you.
Yeah,
Justin.
put that
You
up
wanna
on
make
there.
it
That's
fancy.
a great game.
Yeah.
Yes, play or nay. I think another one needs to happen at some point because it's an easy concept. The game, like if you told me, had I not known anything about his proclivities for games, you're like, it's a game where you just click a banana and it's called Banana.
Yes.
I'd be like, okay, that's clearly the dumbest fucking thing. It's
Yeah.
not real. He'd say play,
Yeah.
and it's real. So it's basic concepts. I mean, you could do one called Light Switch.
Yeah.
How many times could you turn it on
Here-
and off before you
here's
notice
a
a
game.
change in your power bill?
You meet someone, you just have to guess their name.
Yes.
No clues.
I'll play that.
No multiple choice. It's
You're
just,
Sarah.
all right. Sorry, it's Robert. Try again. Would you like to continue? 10, 9.
Chris says I have great ideas.
Holy shit. Chris, out of all those games, by the way, Chris Karlheim in chat, no one asked for this.
Your one seed.
What was the game out of all the make-believe ones that you go, I would fund that game if it existed? Hold on. He goes, dude, he clearly says, dude, that's a game I want. Light switch.
He's been saving up for it.
Click, click,
Had
click,
my
click.
eye on it for years.
Jackhammer.
Jackhammered was the game.
Yeah.
It's called Jackhammer time. Yeah.
Really? Conan the Librarian didn't tickle your fucking fancy.
He didn't even want to play that one because he doesn't like libraries.
He doesn't like libraries, but you like alliteration because it's a fucking hilarious title.
He likes Snap That Ass.
God.
Hey, I thought about Karlheim today.
Great job, Chris.
You jerking off?
There was close.
Close.
It's close. There was a picture in our group chat for Die Laughing of Chris Restivo wearing a shirt.
Yes.
It was the 7-Eleven logo, but it said 7 inches.
According to Eric, it's gold. That's not wrong.
It's gold.
According to Eric,
He's all that.
swinging fucking big heat. Which did I hear? Hold on. I might have insight on where our paths, us and Restivo, my crowd's path. Someone reached out. Did someone reach out to you about all of us doing a show at Morseburgers?
It sounds familiar.
Email from someone.
It
that's
sounds
like,
familiar.
They want to do a show at Morseburgers.
Somebody did. I apologize. I'm bad at getting back to people about things.
About
Morseburgers.
About Morseburgers. God damn, who was in the text? Eric was in the text, and I think I even said, "Is like I'm doing it, and the only way I will is if fucking Chris is there."
I think they want a murder mystery. The Morseburgers murder.
Oh
mystery.
no, fucking Mike Quinlan. Gentlemen, my pal Jenny at Morseburgers Tavern asked me about bringing a comedy show, maybe murder mystery, back to Catonsville. How's that sound?
Murder mystery there.
Bring it.
What does it seat? 12?
I said, how many people does it sit? I don't think we got an answer from it.
Yeah.
Love to have Bussy back there. I said, I'm like, I'm good for all those dates. I'll do it for half price if Chris is on the bill. I said, you want to save some money?
Yeah.
Put him on the fucking show.
Here's the thing.
I'll make him the lead.
Happily.
I've been in Morseburgers before. I've been in there.
Yeah, they do like death metal shows and shit.
Wasn't that your wedding reception?
That's correct. Yes,
that's where we registered.
Both of them. It's smaller than this basement.
Yeah,
Morseburgers.
Not big.
No, it's tiny.
Okay, here's your answer. We're not doing it. There. Okay.
Well, we'll do some stand up there. We're not going to do a murder.
I'm not involved in that either.
Not involved in that at all. Okay.
Yes.
If he's there, he can have. Honestly, the other half of my pay that I was going to get that I will now know, I will give to him.
Okay.
But he's got to do tennis ball.
Oh, he's got to
fucking do it.
Don't worry, he'll do whatever you
sell merch. Well,
that would
be pitching on stage.
That's a game for Karlheim. Just tennis ball. You just
tennis ball.
Just hold
That's it.
Yes, throw it. Bounce it. Whatever you want to do with it.
Play tennis.
Don't get weird. That's tennis.
We're playing a game
called tennis, Joe. Not tennis ball.
Right,
what
Chris,
the fuck, man?
Yeah, what are you fucking thinking, dude? Stick to the rules of the game.
God.
Chris, here's the game. I'm thinking of a number.
23.
Got it. Holy shit. Rob wins. That's the entire game. I've spent an enormous amount of time trying, but I've never been successful.
Trying to be a game.
Trying to be a game designer.
Yeah.
Okay. I love it. Fucking brilliant. Hey, special tickets still on sale, March 20th.
I'm excited.
I am. I'd be a lot more excited if some more tickets were fucking sold.
Come
I'll be
on,
honest
people.
with you. Yeah, come on. The place sits 700, not even half that at this point. We're going to be giving out buckets of those goddamn things.
Yeah, don't you want to meet us? We'll be there.
We'll all be there. There
Right.
could be
Be
some
there.
dignitaries there. Thank you to everybody that's bought them, by the way, which I think everybody, Chris, he might be on the way.
Flight to Hawaii.
Yeah, it's okay.
First class.
Go
Don't
to-
treat me differently.
Holy fuck. Are you really on a first class trip to Hawaii?
Yeah, I splurged. I splurged.
Good.
What did that cost you?
Yeah.
Enough. No. Whatever it is, it was worth it.
It's nonstop from Dulles.
Well, do
11
you know
hours.
we're doing the
Jeez.
Tokyo trip coming up soon? Sean, Larry, and myself, and we bought a ticket, and then a month or two later, we took a chunk of change and upgraded to business class.
Yeah,
and then since then, we've taken another payday and have upgraded to business plus.
Yeah,
unfortunately,
that's the way to do it.
The delta between business plus and first class is 5 figures.
Oh, yeah.
So we're not going to cross that.
no.
We're not going
It's-
to cross that chasm.
But you just keep getting a little bit.
Yeah.
We get a little bit. We get
Yeah.
more room. We're getting better
Yeah.
service and stuff like that. But yeah, we're going to take a pretty nice flight there. But a first class flight. You know, I've only taken one in my whole life, and it was on somebody else's dime. Clearly, to the one to Finland that I did,
I've
2014.
upgraded, but I've never bought
I
a
never
first-class
got
ticket.
the fucking here you go, Mr. Mayor. We see you here all the time, or hey, you got all these reward points, or just outright bought one. I flew it one time, and god damn it, it felt like. There was this Onion article forever ago that it made me laugh, where it was, I don't know, 10 years ago. It's like the ghost of Christmas future tortures young 9-year-old boy by showing him the PlayStation 7 for 10 minutes and then disappears through a portal.
Yeah.
This kid's like, what the fuck? I'm not going to get that till I'm 67. I got to see what the other half lived like for about 17 hours on a flight. It was one of those fully extend all the way out beds. It had like a little partition with a touch screen and all that. And you could call a stewardess over and fuck, man. And the next flight I took was like Southwest Zone C, horrible, all the way in the back with the pets.
Do you get food?
Oh yeah.
Oh, you're eating like a king on that goddamn
flight.
No,
okay.
Oh, you're eating real good.
Because real food. The last time I ate on a flight, I probably haven't eaten on a flight in 20 years.
No, because I will occasionally
I'll get
bump up to first class because I mean most of my travel is taken care of. So, but when I splurge, sometimes though, because I check 2 bags, and in first class you don't have to check 2 bags, and if you're paying $200 extra, you're really not. You're paying. If I'm not flying Southwest, I'm paying for 2 bags. So that's $70. So now you're paying $130 extra. So, and then like, oh, do I want to drink on the flight? Well, if I was going to pay. Now I'm not. So you start doing the math. And then this one, like I've gotten business class. This wasn't me. This was military shows. The guy Kenny that booked me, I think he just had he booked so much travel that I think it was an upgrade. So I've gotten business class to Japan and back, which is to your point,
fucking nice.
I mean, that's where it makes a difference.
Yeah. Oh, because the space, the spread now, food's
that's
good.
A grind.
That was actually a good fucking meal when I flew there last time. The food on United was really good.
I love the Delta first class, the ones where like you're in the different part of the plane, not like first class, first class you're walking and then you're in the first class.
When they close the poor person
left when you get into the plane, not right.
Oh wow! Oh, I get it. So you enter center.
Okay.
Yeah,
that's the first class.
Pours to the back.
So then once you're there,
the front,
all the losers aren't walking by.
Fuck, you don't have to see them.
Smelly fucking pieces of shit.
You don't have to smell those fucking savages,
scumbags.
God damn.
Work fucking harder.
Yeah, go ahead and buy some crypto. Get out of 401ks and Roths. Did you see the fucking flight from, I think it was New York to New Delhi that they turned around? Have you seen that story from today?
Why?
The toilet issue?
Telling you, dude, you're reading the details about it. It's brutal.
I didn't want to explore.
It's bad. I think there were 12 toilets on this plane.
Yeah.
8 of them stuffed with refuse, food, cans, bags. They had to turn the goddamn thing around. The plane went septic because people went in there and just started stuffing shit into the toilets.
Why?
I don't know, but I want you to watch any extreme YouTube travel channel about anybody that heads to the great country of India and goes, I'm never fucking coming back here again. It's a goddamn nightmare. It is a cleanliness nightmare.
Yeah, that sounds like can't we just crash and die?
Yeah, at that point, when there's just shit sloshing in the aisles, I'm like, come on, let's fucking just take this into a goddamn canyon.
You know, one of the games I almost said for Karlheim was a toilet plunging game. So.
Oh, he would definitely play that.
For sure, and thank you for playing this evening. Reunited feels so good.
Hell yeah.
We'll be back next week. Fresh Patreon content. Chris's episode's going to be up if nobody asked for this. Dork Dynasty is up right now. Thank you to everybody that's bought tickets to March 20th. DieLaughingProductions.com for all of our future murder mysteries. And we'll talk to you again next week.